Okay, this morning we're working an OB Peacock and some Sailfin Mollies. We're polyculturing mollies with the peacocks. We always keep feeder guppies in, and the feeder guppies kind of overpopulate. Mollies don't do quite as well, but do fairly well. I'm setting up a breeding colony of looks like about 8 males and 75 females, and we'll look at those in a minute. First, let's look at the peacocks. It's a relatively small breeding colony. We had 22 females. I'll show you a couple of the females, and I'm adding 30 young females that are offspring of these, at least 2 of these males. Okay, let's look at these. Susie and I are having disagreements on who to use as breeders here. This guy definitely. This is supposed to be Skyblue red OB Peacock. And he's got a lot of blue, he's got a lot of red. He's definitely a breeder. These guys are Sky Blues, but they don't have a whole lot of red. This guy's got some.
I'd use those 2 and not the 3rd one.
Okay, I will go with you and we'll move this guy to our Skyblue sail vat. So somebody's going to get a pretty fish. Yeah, I'll take care of that in a minute. Okay, so this guy and this guy, what I'd like to get is the Skyblue with more red like this guy. We'll see whether we can do that. This guy's both of these have grown up nicely in the last few months since the last breeding cycle. So we'll put these 2 big males in the breeding colony with, what did I say, 52 females. Let's look at the sample females right now. I've put up most of the females already, and they're 55. Let me show you these. Okay, these 2 big ones are 2 of the 20 females that were in with these males already. You can see, note the egg spots on her. That's why you can't count on egg spots for sexing these fish. The females tend to have more sloped, narrow head, more rounded fins, but occasionally get a female with pointed fins too. So those look just like the other 20 larger females, and I've put in 30 young females that are the daughters of those 2 big males from a previous breeding cycle. So they will concentrate genes. We highly inbreed, mate. Often that big male will end up being mated back to his granddaughters, great-granddaughters, great-great-granddaughters, because it concentrates his genes that I want in the population. Okay, so that's the cichlids. Again, inbreeding is you want to hand me a towel? Inbreeding is a great tool. You notice how big and healthy these fish are. They've been inbred since 2003 when we got our first OB Peacocks after Hurricane Claudette pretty much wiped out our rainbow fish, and we switched to cichlids and stuff. Okay, let's go over mollies. I've got a group of females I want to look at here. What I'm doing in this vat, I'm doing marbles and greens. And that works. I wanted to show you. See, that's a nice heavy, big female. She's got quite a bit of blue on her too. This one is a good kind of black gold dust. You can see the size on these bigger females. The smaller females, I picked a bunch of smaller, younger females because you need to have younger ones in there. Look at this. That's a nice fish. She's got a nice dorsal for a female. Let's see the size on some of these fish. I select for size as well as color. And again, this is a mixed group. I'm doing both marbles and greens. It works really well. I picked this little fish because of her color. So we have about this, just a sample of the females that we're going to be putting in that I put in there. She's got some nice blue on her belly. I put about 75 females in, and then now I'm going to show you the males that I picked as soon as I get these females out of the photography tank. One thing about polyculturing is there's natural selection going on. Dumb, slow fry become cichlid food. So there's selection for fish that are a little bit more careful. It's an interesting color on that little female. Okay, I'm going to get me a towel and I'll put the males in. Okay, this is a group of lucky males that get these females, and I've done a couple things here. See, this guy's selected for body size. It's got interesting color, a great dorsal. This guy's got a good dorsal, a nice size. Another good dorsal. This is a young male that's going to get a lot bigger and better. All the smaller ones are young. This guy's should go in our blacks, but I'll leave him here. I may move him later to blacks. You can see he's got gold dust. You can see a little bit on his head there. This guy's got a lot of blue. I may use him later on, and so this one too, in our blue sailfin breeding program. One problem with this fish, see, he's got nice turquoise, but if you try to reduce the marbling, the black, you lose the blue. It's really annoying because I'd like to get a fish, a green sailfin that's actually blue body with these. But I'm working on it. We'll get it at some point. He's nice, isn't he? Nice blush on him. Okay, so these are the lucky males with those 75 females. So that's 5, looks like 9 males. So a good sex ratio. By the way, in the wild, at least with Poecilia latipena, our native sailfin molly, they have 50% males and females, but they quit spawning. The females quit dropping fry in October and don't do it again. Don't drop the next batch until March. Their winter diapause, and by February you have about 1 male for every 200 or 300 females because the males are colorful, have big dorsals. Birds and predatory fish eat a lot of the males. It's tough being a male, especially in the winter when there aren't that many fish around. Okay, good fish keeping.